Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's Tuesday, so we only have like 3 days of Gwent left, which is today, first day, no actually today, tomorrow, and then on Friday, because on Thursday I'll probably play another game, let's see. Today we'll probably play some more hand buff, and let me actually switch to Quincy. There we go. Today we're going to play some hand buff. It's the same deck we played yesterday. It's basically using this like movement addition with Sheldon Skag, Sparkly, and Bloomer Elite. But other than that, it's all about getting our Swordmasters out. So I would say let's just play some matches, and then let's see where we are going. If you're wondering why there's like a sponsor, Green Cricket, because I'm currently trying to get my chatbot working, and I went even so far and sponsored myself just to get this damn chatbot work. But let's see, because it still doesn't work yet. I mean, the chatbot works, but not the emoticons, so okay, let's see. We have like all the Swordmasters in hand, which is great. We don't need those though, so I'll probably go with getting rid of Hawk support. One of those is good. We can pull them out early. Against them, I would really love to have like one of the dwarves actually, but it's actually pretty hardcore. We can pull Barkley with this, so we can use Brewer onto Ida to get rid of the Mongrels, so that's like one of the ideas. And then we just need to get like the Neophytes, like Hawk support, to get one of those to 7 ASP before the Mongrels will devastate me.
You are dogs, and I shall treat.
So let's pull Ida immediately. There we go. And let's get rid of the first one. The thing is, if you place a second Mangonel now, then it's a bit of problematic because we're not able to pull them yet. We could even think of playing Scorch here, but like Scorch now is probably wasted. But on the other hand, like what else will we get on his side? We probably have even the bigger units than he has. But using Scorch is like really overkill here. But it would help me like stay here, especially in red. You know what? It's the first match of the day. It's okay to make mistakes. Let's Scorch this shit. Probably one of the like worst Scorches I've played ever.
For the Emperor!
Hey, Alfred and Dogan. How are you? Well, that's pretty decent. Like, that already would have been the better Scorch.
I'll feed you to the crows!
Let's get the Blue Mountains out. Well, let's see if he does this reveal push. If not, then we go for a Neophyte. Okay, he goes for it.
Not all battles.
That means like we immediately go for Sheldon, like to push the tempo. And we do this by using marching orders. This gives me Barclay. There we go. Jump, jump. And there's Sheldon. And look at the points. Look at the sweet points there. There we go. We're actually ahead again. And this after the reveal push. And now we can start buffing up our Swordmasters. The problem is, he can actually steal the value of more Swordmasters with the Vandal Elite, which makes them totally, you know, irrelevant, so to say. So let's buff units which he doesn't see so far. There you go. And we probably need to play the Swordmaster just as a filler at some point, because he just could steal them.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
We go split tempo here. At this point we could either go out. Nilfgaard game? Yeah. This is probably either Vandal Elite or this is like the Henry. Question is, can we even do this in 2 cards? That's the question, right? This is 16. So we need to get 11 points. We can't even get it with Neophyte. So I think he basically pushes out with the Scorpions here. That's a shame because like reveal just has so much value. You can push so hard. By the way, there's generally a lot of reveal out in the days actually. And I would really love to get my gold cards. I was thinking like we may even like want to get rid of the Elven Swordmaster and run free. Because if he Vanadals us, then we have a real problem. Let's see. I think we could just drop the Swordmaster. And this is even better because it like has the carry-over value. I mean, maybe we mulligan Swordmaster. Let's see.
Go kiss a dog.
Let's see what we do with those. I think if we can. On the other hand, I would actually like to get rid of Spy as well. So, what if we get rid of him and then just try to play this ACP? He can only like buff one of those, so there we go.
Hi there, come here.
Let's create one big Swordmaster. Let's see if he uses Vandal Lead on his own units instead of mine, which I would really prefer.
I must attend to their needs, their well-being.
So we said we can't kill this.
Now we will see who is weak.
And like my Swordmaster and my Brandon are now like hurt a lot. That's something I can kill finally.
I am who I need to be.
So by this we at least give back some value to the Swordmaster. But let's say reveal is probably not the best target for hand buff units. But hey. If a 24-point Swordmaster with 20-point Swordmaster, but on the other hand, like we have some, which are really not good.
May your sword and arm be one.
We just need to see if it's enough or not. If we buffed up his Cantarella, so we can still defend Endurl.
There. Now let them dangle a while.
Well, let's see how we deal with this. Yeah, there comes the Vandal. 15-point Vandal. It's pretty decent. This is pretty decent. Now you can get actually a free card by just playing Cantrella. And I don't even have enough targets for my 12-point Swordmaster. I hate reveal so much. But hey,
let us see.
So much value can we get? A bit, but just...
May your sword and arm be one.
23 points is something he can do for sure. Except he drew like a Darren Soldier and... Oh, he passes, look at this. He actually really drew a Darren Soldier something and he couldn't reveal it. Nice. Okay then. I like. So let's keep playing this. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. I mean, I really like the Swordmasters, but if you steal their value, they're just like... Can't do anything with them. So that's a big problem of this deck. But only reveals really like really has the power to do that. Okay, that's pretty decent that we have Yorf here. The question is, what do we pull with? We actually need to mulligan Barclay. Could also mulligan Ida, but like if you draw Sheldon, we have a problem anyway. Yeah, this is another problem. So in this case, it's like what I'm thinking is like often it probably makes sense to just blacklist them immediately. Now we can't play the mulligan thing in round 1, but we can do it later. So the question for us is like it's probably veterans. How do we do this? This would probably give me recon. We can play this and it may give me a Swordmaster, which is shitty as well. And if we go out immediately, we at least could mulligan a Blunt Elite. But again, we could run into Barclay. And then he can do the whole setup as he wants to. I'm not sure if dry passing here is like really smart, but I really want to get rid of the Mountain Elite here. I want to have a good Dwarf target. Let's see. Sure, that's good. Margin Goddess is good as well. Let's just hope we don't get Sheldon from this. Perfect. Okay, I would have loved to get another Swordmaster, so we only can stack on Swordmaster and Bran. But hey, better than nothing. Okay, restored. Bearmaster is actually pretty decent because we can just kill it with Yorav. And
Stars are all the trophies I need.
oh, we just get it on hand. Well then. Question is, if we kill this, he will probably seek the refit, but the sooner we play Yorav, the more value it gives us. Even though he may seek the refit now, we got some buffs. There's the refit. And then I would say we just get those out, so we have like a better reconnaissance. And then we just see what we do with them. Let's see if he actually plays, how's she called? Burner? But if she really plays Burner, we have out as well, so everything is fine. I think we just push for now just to be ahead, and then we start with Hawker support and stuff. So let's get Barkley here. And do the big push.
Let's get to work.
So there we go. That's Sheldon. And there's the big value. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. 9 points ahead. And now we can use this tempo advantage, especially in red, to just buff up the everything we need for round 3. That's the idea.
What is it?
And then we probably use Scorch in round 3 against bears, because like this round we can't really work with it. This is a 7-point Swordmaster, this is fine as well. As long as I don't get 2 Swordmasters, I'm fine here. There we go.
Now we will see who is weak.
In this case, we actually could start with Hawker support here to like fin the cards here, so like Neophytes actually will hit the
Mother
2 cards you want
Goddess,
to
she
have.
giveth and taketh away.
But let's see. So let's go and look hits.
If my
Hit
coin's ranked
Bran.
to ye,
There we
go
go.
kiss a dog named
Bran would actually buff Iglaze by 1. It's like unnecessary, but hey.
Seen
Someone
it all
WhatsApp
already.
me.
And then some.
Good then. I mean, we don't need that much tempo, so we can just continue setting up. Oh shit, that's like can happen. What can we do?
Let
Let's
us
kill
sing
Crow.
the song of steel.
Still 5 points. And now, like, reconnaissance will always give us one of the hand buffs unit. And the good thing is also, we finned a lot, so... Well, on the other hand, we already have the gold cat, so we don't really need to fin anymore. But hey. Better with less cards in deck than a lot of cards, except we play mill. And, like, Yevon is something I would really use now, because he... As you can see, he's trying to flip the color of the coin, which is especially powerful in round 2, because now I don't need to stay ahead. I need to stay ahead, but like he can just pass even though I'm ahead. I don't think he gets like... He has a very hard choice, otherwise he wouldn't like decide that long what he would get with spies. Because like one card will be discarded and it will be a Battle Maiden. I already played Restore, so Battle Maiden is just lost. Well, we just need to get supports out now. We can play really low tempo now. Yeah. So, there we go. At least it hit one Swordmaster. And let's see. At 28 points ahead, like the good thing about Spy is, if he really plays down to last card, we could hope we can maybe do a hero pass. Not like won't happen this way, but hey. The question is also, do we drop a glaze or do we think we get recon at some point? Because if we drop a glaze now, since when we don't need the power, it's better than to have her in round 3. We actually don't want to have her. That's the decisions. Because Ida has a lot of value, Bran has a lot of value, Swordmaster's are okay, like 14, 14. Again 14, and it's 18. So I think I just drop a glaze.
Lie still. You've not yet recovered.
Just because we don't really need her in round 3 anymore. We could always have waited for a recon and then play a glaze, but I'm not sure if he would have played recon until the very end, because he knows that we run a glaze. Or he probably wouldn't have gotten the risk, and he can like choose to withhold recon to the very last card. So he's playing a silver of mine. Let's see. Barclay is not of use to him. The only thing is Bran, so I think this will be Bran.
Why have you summoned
Ida, of
me?
course. Ida makes a lot of sense as well. And we now need to start thinking what we want to play. We could look for the Swordmaster and Finn again. But I'm not sure if I want to play this now, because I want to have like the mulligan options and don't want to have Royal Decree, don't want to have Yavin. So it's probably better to just play the Swordmaster. All those are worth more, so let's play this one. And let's hit
May your sword and arm be one.
something. I'm not too sure what we want to hit, because he may have Armorsmith. He may have a decoy. So if he plays Armorsmith, he can actually heal those, like both of those, which is pretty powerful.
We'll go at him
That's
together.
cool. Okay, he's just like bleeding through his own cards. In this case, I'm thinking if I should go marching orders. Because those are worth more. So there we go.
May your sword
Now
and
let's
arm
kill
be one.
Skja. 26 points ahead. He probably keeps Triss. I'm not sure if he keeps Crawl, but Triss he will keep for sure, because that's a big power play of his. What else could he have? Plays Heim, Coral, Triss. Don't think he plays even.
I
That's
suppose.
Coral.
And the end.
So we actually need to play, I don't know.
Why have you summoned me?
For temporal reasons. Let's just. I mean, if he killed the hunter, he could. Wait. Oh, I can't. Shit, I can't see it. I was thinking of like if I should kill hunter, but then he would have a rest target, and he has Freya's there. Then. Yeah, he wouldn't have a rest target, so killing hunter would have been a bad idea. And if he plays something, and now we can actually think of hero passing, because if his last card is Freya, then he's a problem, but on the other hand, like, he will probably keep Triss, as I said. So he probably would pass now. Or he just plays a dead Freya. And if he plays a dead Freya, then we still can't pass, because his Triss will be able to generate a lot of points. Because he's still Bear Masters in there. And the recon into the Bear Master will be a lot of value. Okay.
Come forward.
Vesemir,
Enough.
okay, Vesemir is his last one. So he's probably mandraking one of his units so he can have a big powers. Okay, that's pretty powerful. We have the first card, which means we need to get a Hawker support in Neophyte. Shivu will be a lot of worth. We don't want to get Brando, because he probably starts with not the biggest stress. So if you get like Hawker support next round, I think that's the best which we can get. And even then, like the Teresa Hunter res will be insane.
Oh, how lovely it was.
And if he reses the Teresa Hunter now, then we go with Bran, then it's about top decking. And on the other hand, like if he top decks, then well, we have a problem. But he can't make 29 points. Now it's all about drawing the Hawker support. There we go. Don't want to risk drawing into that. Basically, we can't play Bran immediately. We need a proactive play first, which is why we use this
You'll
one.
regret your mum ever squirted you
And then
out.
it's just then he needs to give me a good target. If he doesn't give me a good target for Bran, then we're out immediately. And even then, his Teresa Hunter is like a 21 point play. So it's nearly as good as my 24 point play.
Sure, you can pet
Hey
him,
Husky Pie, how
but
you doing?
Don't mind losing an arm.
There. Now let them
And it's not
dangle
enough.
a while.
That's veterans for you, my friends. Veterans just like one of the
How can I help?
most consistent decks probably. just really solid. They have no
Modern Freyr
engine,
is
so they're
patient,
really.
but she brooks no insult.
Hey, he even hits the Hawker support. 20 points. Like the twist finisher is just insane. Oh, there we go. GG. A stream without spam? Yeah. True, but don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Oh my. I have really no idea how people like found me. Or like
If it's
why
peace
people
you
use the
desire,
time for that. But, like,
prepare for war. Nothing like a dwarf to get you to a tight spot.
ah, well. Okay, wanna blacklist mountain elites immediately. Let's get rid of the neophytes, I guess. Okay, that's good. Question is if we want to get rid of Barclay. Or if we go get rid of the hockey supports, we can pull it Recon. If we draw Sheldon, it's paramedic even without Barclay. If we draw Ida, then we would need to get Ren. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, perfect. We have all the goals available. And we play against a reveal, so I actually would like to play Ida. We should have kept Barclay, by the way, since I don't have marching orders. But we have one now, maybe two, if we scorch again. Which actually worked out in our first match today, so let's see. Let's see how we do.
There will be rain or
Xastithius. Oh, I'm so happy that someone plays this card. That's glorious. Okay. So the thing is, I probably put back Shiro, which we don't care at all. We start off with a Hawker support maybe, just to buff up one of the Swordmasters. Because now the Swordmaster can get rid of a Mangonel as well. Beautiful. Let's see if he goes for the reveal push immediately. Or if he actually waits and tries to get Mangonels out. I mean, he probably knows that against hand buff there won't be too much Mangonels. And he knows what I have on hand, kinda, because he saw my deck with Xastithius. I should actually play Xastithius reveal as well. Ah, I really like this card. Actually, I made a lore video about it, or the ones who don't know. It is exactly 10 points. This is 9. This is 10. I kind of need to use my Swordmaster here, which I don't want to. Well, I actually use Shiro. I kind of don't want to use Shiro, but on the other hand, I kind of want to. The only thing which can be of problem is if he goes with... Guys, let's try something funky here.
Who am I to kill?
It's not sure if this is like the smartest choices here, but I kind of like it. Problem is that we're on blue against reveal now, meaning that he can actually really tempo away, and then we may lose card advantage. On the flip side, we can also push a bit. So there we go. Okay, now we got Barclay. So let's say we play into this now. Let's get the Blue Mountain elites out first.
Feed you to the crows.
And if he now starts with Mangonels, then we try to deny as much as possible. I hate to play against reveal with handbuff. I just said it. Oh, he's think we just bleed him, right? Okay, sure. I mean, I don't care. For us, it's just like setting up next round. It's actually a shame. We actually would need a second Swordmaster. Because we're like only having one Swordmaster. It kind of diminishes the value at some point.
I am who I need to be.
I don't want to use the Swordmaster in this round. So there's Ida. There we go.
Summoned me.
But we're thinking now we can get the Swordmaster maybe in the round 3 mulligan. And I'm really pushing ahead now with Barkley there. And I mean, he will push as well.
Not all battles
But as soon as I pull with
end in
Barkley,
bloodshed.
push with Barkley, we may be able to go out at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Wait, how much is this? 3, 3, 7, 8.
I've got to get this stinking mess in order.
There you go. Pew pew, pew pew. Moving them around, getting some value. 30 points ahead. Let's see if we can make this in 2 cards.
For the Emperor!
That's a problem. I kind of want to play Elven Swordmaster now, because if I don't, then he will steal it with his
May your sword and arm be
with his
one.
Vanilla Elite. And that's the good thing about controlling round 2. Now you can't go out here.
I knew you would ask for this.
That's some pretty decent play. Okay, let's see. How can he make 16 points? He could reveal Cantarella and with Leo. And that would be enough. Because Leo is 7 plus 13 point Cantarella. So with Leo he could do it, but on the other hand, there's a flip side. I have the problem then next round. And other than that, he'll probably struggle a bit. Henry won't do it. I think Leo is his only choice to do this. Otherwise we get caught up. Perfect, there you go, we go caught up. Nice. That against reveal. Actually gets rid of his fire scorpions. That doesn't mean he probably doesn't play with Alchemist Stone. Let's just hope he doesn't riff leeches or something. Oh no, but he already played Sisyphus, right? So okay, let's see. Let's hope for... Do we think we get a spell, actually? No Swordmaster's hand. That's like the worst case. Now we can only get one Swordmaster by using Marching Riders, which is kind of meh. At least it kills one of his Mangonels.
No one can hide from me.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you
And I still don't know if we get a target for a Glaze. This could be really problematic, at least with 21 points ahead on equal cards. If he has Scorch, like if he plays Wooden Treadmill, we can't even get rid of it because all the Swordmasters are in our deck. That's a big problem.
You will pay for this.
Okay, Mangonels. So this is like where we use another Swordmaster. No
Swords I smile
Mangonels for you, my
at,
friend.
weapons laugh to scorn.
Still 21 points ahead, but that can turn very quickly.
I don't work
Okay, there's
for
Leo, that
free.
will be 17 points. Let's look for... Well, he can always steal the power with his...
None shall tread on us.
I just hope he has a Scorch. Trap. Okay, shit. Well, we can always play this then. Wait. Swordmaster's 10 points. This is 12 points, but one gets scorched. So this is the better play.
I shall not fail.
Even though this one gets scorched.
Off to the front yet again.
And the thing is, we actually need to... We can't play this now, because otherwise this would get... if it's scorched, a Glaze won't find a target.
Lie still. You've
What a
not
shame.
yet recovered.
But we are still making this. Because it's just like 10 points and then he's 11 and this gets scorched, so I'm fine. Defeated reveal a second time with hand buff. How nice is that?
I shall not fail.
How lovely it burns. Ah, there we go. 1 point up. That even though we didn't have access to Swordmasters. So that was pretty decent. Nice. Awesome. Let's continue here. Dun, Okay, this is probably this at its full Wild Hunt.
Bolt in a
If it's
day.
not full Wild Hunt, then it's like the sub of deck. We have no Swordmasters. Let's blacklist this first. Okay, 1. I like to have Ida for denying like ships. And we're on blue. This is kind of semi-optimal. We also don't have access to Blue Mountain Elites, but since we're playing against the battle deck, we need to wait. We just need to see what we can will give us, like a Blue Mountain Elite. Look at this.
Dance of death!
So now our recons will be better. We have access to Yorv, which is very good.
And
Okay.
and last.
That's pretty not good. It's pretty not good. Because this will push quite hard. I can't do this with any cards except with... Not even with Ida, right? Okay, Ida's 12. With Ida I could do it. Yorv is what? This passed by 2, right? So Yorv is 16 points. Yorv can actually do it. And with Yorv we also are able to buff up our
I
units.
am who I
There
need
we
to
go.
be.
Whew. That was close. Okay, let's see now. This gives me Barclay, but we need to pull it with a Brewer. And then it will pull me Northern Swordmaster. Werewolves, okay. We don't know what it is. Could still be Shoop, for example. We don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's take him.
Fine. If
Let's
my
buff up
coin's
our
ranked to
Swordmaster
you,
a
go
bit
kiss a dog
further.
neath its tail.
Let's see if he actually spawns the werewolf. Or not. I really hate that you have buffs up Yevon as well. This is just like, why? Why? Well, okay, he's thinking. I mean, if he's thinking, that's good. That's good for me. The more he thinks, the better for me. Finally, he's like Shinra me. Oh, he was thinking about the Blood Moon. Okay, sure. Now I can't like play my big play in here because I lose a lot of value, but I could still play my big play actually. I just play Barkley here, for example. Do you think he plays Drowners? Because then he could move it back into the moon. But he could do that anyway.
Doesn't make a dwarf to get you into a tight spot. Little as melons.
So it's still some points, even though we this drops in Blood Moon. There you go. 22 points. Okay, he passes. And the thing is, sorry, I need to getting myself comfortable. Oops. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I would like to get Shiru. Don't like those. Well, a lot of neophytes. If I play Spy now, he will play his Spy and then I'm 1 point ahead, but I want to play into the round anyway.
We were not the ones to start.
There's my recon. So maybe I get the last Hawker support here. That is sure.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted
Again,
you out.
all my Swordmasters in the deck. This is where they don't belong. Hate that. Hey Josh McDonald, good morning. How you doing? That's why Squid would be awesome. Do we look for Hawker support? There we go.
Oi, hey there, come here.
And we can always use like this, like the 30-point flip here to hit the ghoul or something. And we can use his moon. I still think this could be Shoop. How are you doing, Josh, by the way? How's it going? And Josh, don't forget you can actually like be, as I said, become a sponsor here for free on YouTube. Like if you see the sponsor button up there, just hit it, like pay, and like send me your PayPal mail, and you get the money back. That's basically for all who don't know why, because Josh is one of my patrons. He's actually one of the Hiveman crickets, so the highest tier actually. And all my patrons like will get money back if they're sponsored on YouTube. So like basically to get the whole emoticons and the whole badges which are next to the names, like the cricket on my name for example, for free. Well, at least that's the idea. I'm not sure if I want to kill the Drakar by the way, because I'm still not sure if he plays Wild Hunter Ship, but I think he actually plays. But it will still buff up his other units, so I mean, why not?
Why have you summoned me?
I probably need to play off a Swordmaster here to get out of this round at some point. There's a recon, that's good. Oh, he actually plays more ships, so that means we probably want to stay in here. Or we want to play Swordmaster now and get out as soon as possible. And then we use those to buff up the last of them. Or Brain, for example.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh.
Okay, 24 points. This may get us the exit we need. I'd rather would like to stay in this round, but the more I stay in this, the harder it will be for me. There we go, we're already struggling here, and like the more ships he has, the worse. Now he at least got the ships out, so we don't have to deal with them in the last round. Meaning that... Oh, actually... Oh, wow, he really goes ships. Wow, he really goes ships. This is like one of the old ship decks. We need to try to get rid of them. I need to get Swordmaster's Brain. Okay. Let's look for a Swordmaster. Sure. Okay, at least this gives me Swordmaster, so let's see. To be honest, I'm not sure if this this looks like the old Valtan Drakar thing. So do we look for a neophyte here? Or do we want to use something like Bloodman later? Let's keep her for now.
Now we will see who is weak.
Hey Aaron, Chip Miller, how competitive is handbuff in this meta? Tier 2? Not Tier 1 definitely. If you want to go Tier 1, you should play soldiers, handbuff, veterans, well, veterans. Greatswords are for sure Tier 1. Stuff like this. That's a Drakar. So we can just pull this and kill it with a 7-point Swordmaster.
Swords I smile at.
But it's like something
weapons
different, like you
laugh
can't
to
always play like
scorn.
T1 decks, and it's pretty solid T2 deck, so if you're not like in the last like matches to Grandmaster, you can definitely climb with this. I would say you can climb with this until 4K for sure. There's Sabbath. I mean, we're gonna kill it, right? So... This is not enough to kill it, but like as soon as this goes bigger, we can just use Shiro.
Now we will see who is weak.
So if he like plays Mandrake on it, we can use a Glaze to Mandrake it. Oh, he doesn't even, look at this. Well, his thought just died. Okay, sure. I like this kinda. The question is really when do we Shiro, because like if he doesn't give me better targets, then I would Shiro my own Glaze. Like, do we risk Shiro or not? I think Handle Machine might be secretly good. I've been climbing with it. I don't know. Well, it was good for sure, right? But without the dumb banners, it struggles a lot. So Faultless Machines, for example, I played a lot, and that's pretty good as well. Even though Faultless Armor Temerians are really good as well. Do we risk a glaze or not? Neophyte would give me one more here. Okay, let's see if he bricks Shiru or not.
You'll be fine.
Let's see if we brick the Shiru.
None shall tread on us.
It was a 22 point, actually 23 points a glaze because like hand buff and Swordmaster was double. Okay, there is another set of... Well, doesn't really make sense. And I'm still not sure if we get the Shiru of
Let us sing the song of
7
steel.
points. Maybe we don't even need to. Or we just use Epidemic. Let's see. It was a very strange deck. Oh well. I'm actually really sad that they changed Dunbanner. Dunbanner I think was one of the most interesting cards. It was very strong. It like could give you like a lot of card, like could give you easily card advantage. But Dunbanner had like an interesting mechanic. You actually need to play around it. Like you couldn't go too high, for example. And this is something I'm actually missing a bit. I always struggled like because like I always went over it and something Dunbanner was on the field. But it was really interesting to play against, and especially if you had it like on your side. So, are you roping me now? You won't get GG for that. Wow, he just ropes me. Nice. No GG for you. Oh, but now he... okay. There we go. Okay, we only got wins so far. So I would say that's a good start into the day.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Calvate again. Michael
Anakim
Wolf.
wasn't built in a day.
Okay, we got those. We don't need them. We have Ida. Okay, let's blacklist the Neophyte. That's actually really good. Since we play against Alchemy... Oh wait, the question is, do we play against Alchemy or Soldiers? If you play against Soldiers, we have a problem against Alchemy... And if you play against Alchemy, then this is also not bad because the witches won't find target here. So it's fine to play them in the beginning. We don't have access to Yov, which is a bit of a problem. It's not a big problem, but it would be nicer to have him in the beginning. At least we have 2 Swordmasters here. Okay, Stefan Alchemy. Interesting. So... let's go for some carryover, I guess.
Fine. If my coin's rank to ye, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
And when, if he tempos us now with, for example, playing like the Vicar Novice into an Ale, then we kind of need to play a big tempo play.
Now, how did that
Only
incantation
play
go?
Swallow. But even Swallow is not enough, sadly. I've been using Reveal, it's going well, but Swordmasters are pretty difficult to beat. Actually, I really hate to play Reveal against... I really hate to play Handwave against Reveal because they always steal like the value from a Swordmaster, so... You keep saying Alchemy wrong, but it's kind of endearing. How do you say it? Alchemy? Alchemy. Alchemy? I don't know. It's kind of endearing. Well, I guess it's a good thing.
We've hammered enough. Let's get to work.
It's my right as a foreigner to pronounce things wrong. It's already like maddening enough that English is like the world's language and that everyone needs to learn English except people who live in America and England and stuff. So you already have like a lot of benefit from birth on. So let me say alchemy wrong. It's my right. Do we play better?
Why have you summoned me?
I mean, why not, right? Alchemy? Alchemy. 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 Oh, now I get it. Alchemy. Alchemy. Oh, sure. Okay, makes sense. You're pronouncing it in German rather than English. You probably that's probably the crap. Yeah, and in German you would say alchemy. So alchemy is basically the German pronunciation. So I'm going with like alchemy. Anyway, so we could steal the Macamea, but I'd rather go with something else. 8 points is doable as long as we don't get a hockey support here. There we go.
I shall not fail.
Hey Andrew, by the way. Oh, you just joined. Well, welcome back. Roach. Okay, so it means he probably doesn't use Calvert. You could use now a glaze and to Mandrick the Roach. I mean, why not?
You'll be fine.
No power for Roach. No hate. Laugh from India. Oh, it's honestly like I really enjoy if you tell me like how stuff is pronounced right. I can't promise that I'll pronounce it right, but like I always like to learn, and so speak up if I'm pronouncing stuff horribly wrong.
How can I help?
Tracy actually can make it again.
That was not in the spell books.
The good thing is that we can safely play Hawker support now.
None shall
Oh,
tread
that
on
was
us.
perfect. We have now 20-point Swordmaster. 20-point Swordmaster here.
Here's our chance.
And it's gone. Let's see what we get here. Target for the witches, and
Now we will see
this
who
time
is
we
weak.
didn't get the perfect one. But it's good that the Vader ticks for us. It really helps. I'm surprised you don't run Dragoons in the deck. Too much removal in the meta, I guess. You don't need them. Dragoons are really good in a long round, but they can tick for a long time. But with the current amount of removal in meta, it's like hard to have them stick. And they are nearly the same tempo than Dragoons, but they don't need to be 3 rounds on the board, and they can like target what I get, for example. So focusing on those and like neophytes with a bit of more extra tempo is totally enough to get the Swordmasters where they need to be. And then I'd rather play Blue Mountain Elites for some like push in the beginning. Well, okay, I think we need to get some Swordmasters out
Swords
here.
I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
There we go. Julian Hansen, hey man, how you doing? What is the highest win ratio deck for Square Tail? Shoop. Definitely Shoop. Go with Shoop. Shoop is like amazing. Shoop is really like especially the thing is like Shoop with Square Tail is good because Shoop is good, but also because like all the cards from Square Tail have like insane tempo just on their own. It's like really great. I think we just keep this red. And then we go into Errata, I don't know. Same along round 3. I think he has the better cards currently.
I exist because Master Gehenna wills it.
If I can get Shivu maybe, that would help. Let's see. Let us see. How to beat Shoop? Yeah, that's tricky, right? Oh, nice. Beating Shoop is like, don't get out tempo in round 1 by stuff like Eisencream into Real and stuff.
No one can hide from me.
There's no real like beat Shoop. Just get more points on the board than Shoop does. So if you play Greatswords, go through with your gameplay plan. If you play Hand Buff, try to get like the Elven Swordmasters. Against Shoop, you really need to like just try to get your win condition because Shoop basically has no lose condition. So that's the thing.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
Take them to long run 3. Yeah, that's a good tip. Often like Shoop players try to get in a short run 3 because they want to get for like 25 point Shoop up, or just like want to get this big Shoop off. So that's something you can do. But other than that, it's hard. But I'm in love with Zero Dash deck. I got the first Masters thing after gold. Really, with Zero Dash. Well, that's nice. Like, I actually really struggle like with Zero Dash. It's glad that it works so good for you. I'm thinking of just shredding this. Like, it probably won't be a better target, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, how lovely
It's for sure not a bad target. So now I just need to see that we get something for those fellas.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Let's buff up our Swordmasters a bit more.
Enough of this farce. Vedrai Ele!
But like Zero Dash is like one of my favorite decks. Like I play it just for fun, but it's just insanely funny.
We follow Letho's lead.
Problem is like the Swordmasters deal more damage than my
May your sword and arm be
Pictures.
one.
Still 23 points ahead, but let's see if that's enough. I mean, this is pretty decent if I get a target for it. But he may just like ointment and another Witcher. Let's see. I changed it up a bit, like with allies as well. Oh, you go for a real
That was
mulligan.
not in the spellbooks.
Wow. See ointment again? Yeah. You don't really find targets for my
We follow
Swordmasters.
Letho's
So this might be really, really tricky here. If he has a nice Triss here.
Let us sing the song of steel.
With Triss he can get another Witcher, which means 15 points. Oh, he's Wilgefortz.
An
Okay.
interesting choice.
Well, this is going to be troublesome. If he gets an ale now...
How did that incantation go?
Thank you, Roach. If Roach would have jumped to this row, I would have had a big problem. Still winning streak, uncontested. Nice. Thanks, Roach. That was a GG, definitely. So thanks, Roach, for jumping into the wrong row once again. So basically, you reverse your normal style by using finisher first and then go long run, because mulligans are usually not great for Shoop decks anymore, especially in Monster Shoop. You already used Trisps? I didn't see. I forgot, to be honest. I didn't care as well, because... Why should we care? We just could have played the Swordmasters, there was no other strategy.
Not all battles
Oh, reveal
end
again.
in bloodshed.
From Chocolat.
Nothing like a dwarf to get you to a tight spot.
Okay, let's see. We blacklist Blue Mountain Elite. We have access to golds. We have access to one Swordmaster. Well, we didn't get what we needed, and we can't use either, because if we use either, then we have the problem of not having a target for Brewer except Bran. And I don't want to have Bran with Brewer. I want to get Bran on my hand to buff up the Swordmaster. How many dinars do we have? 1, 2, potentially 3. Let's see, because we need to get rid of his Mangonels. Oh, he actually does the reveal push without his Mangonels. Look at this.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Well, then the question for me is if I actually want to play into this. I mean, I can play UI for sure. Why not? But after that, we need to see how long we want to stay in there. I don't like to play against your real. I think Alchemy is just straight up too consistent straw. I mean, you play it, but you shouldn't be able to consistently throw a 30-point finishes while having the best removal card in the game. Yeah, I mean, Alchemy is really awesome. There's nothing to say about it.
Dance of
Let's
death!
get them out of the deck. We wanna do our big Sheldon push.
This one's got spirit.
That was good. Stealed my... Wow.
Oi! Hey there! Come here!
Wait, I shouldn't have done that, because like he probably has another Slave Hunter.
That will do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. At this point, we should probably go out. I mean, why not? Is this like the slave deck? Where I actually have slave drivers as well? I'm curious about this deck now. Used it in round 1 and got recon out of her. Maybe. I trust you fully on that. That's good. Okay. Let's get rid of Barclay. Oh, that's a good trade. Perfect.
No one can hide from me.
Well, there's my buff
I
abgeben.
feel men herrieth den verde.
Another recon. Let's see when we use the movement combo. Every mulligan is troublesome as long as this is in the deck.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Okay. I'm also not sure what this deck is. Could be also left
If
reaches
anyone
for.
asks, you've not seen me.
Oh, there's so much tempo.
Fine. If my coin's ranked to ye, go kiss a dog neath
Should have
its
played
tail.
recon, by the way, instead of this from hand. I wasn't thinking. I should have been thinking, but I was not. Because this fins the deck, which enables us to get more gold cards. Like Shiro. Wow, artifact compression. He probably plays Yennefer as well. I mean, we can always do this with the combo. Let's play more of those.
Oi! Hey there! Come here!
20 points.
Tell me what you've got.
Weather as well, okay. I mean, we're currently like nearing a point where it's going to be a bit dangerous. It's 4, 9, 18, 20. So currently we can't even do it with one card. But we haven't played any neophyte so far.
None shall tread on us!
So there we go. I just hope it doesn't steal the value of this neophyte. Muzzle! Okay, what a deck. Do we want to clear? No, we don't want to clear.
None shall tread on us!
If it passes now, he would had it. He would get card advantage. Could you play soldiers today? Yeah, I was thinking if I should play soldiers afterwards. Did he just use all his gold cards? 1, 2, no, 2. But assassination, wow, like he's really pushing here. So Ida into Weather Clear is worth 8, like 4, 10 points. And then I'm at 28, then I need to go 2 cuts down.
Why have you summoned
But it
me?
looks like this round's gonna be longer. So a little bit better clear now. And now we have to question what we do here.
Nothing like a dwarf to get you.
Because I think it's not enough red. No, it's not. Set down the card. So wow, recon. No. You can't take Last Wish, you can't take Artifact Compression. It's like so many good cards. You could play this into Shiru if you want to. But if you play this right now, we have a problem because there's nothing we can take. I don't want to play those. Actually, the only thing is this into Last Wish into Neophyte.
Drink this, you'll feel better.
Yeah, we don't need Scorch because those have
Now we
like
will see who is
pretty
weak.
high damage. Just need to hope that those are enough. Okay, let's lose the smallest
Swords I
one.
smile
There we
at,
go.
weapons laugh to scorn.
Oh, let's just hope we find targets for those. If he's smart, he plays small units now. Like those.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to
2
scorn.
crits down, 27 points up. It's okay-ish, but give me a big body. Are you kidding me?
Rock-a-lon!
Okay, 34 points. Potentially we could win this. Potentially. Hey Camille, how are you doing? Welcome back. We're still playing some hand buff. Oops. There we go.
Nothing to pick up when I'm done.
Okay, artifact compression still needs to play 20 points. And he forwards. Nice. Nice. So did we lose? Yeah, we lost one, right? Did we lose one today? I'm not sure. I think we won all of those, right? Even if we one card down, we just won this. So let's play a bit more, and then let's switch to soldiers. To soldiers.
I forgive you.
Ugh, so much Nilfgaard. Why is everyone playing Nilfgaard currently?
wasn't built in a day.
Everyone is playing Nilfgaard. That's good. No Swordmaster. That's bad. That's potentially good. That's going to be interesting. We have like way too much gold here. Okay, no Swordmasters at all. Okay, let's see. Good, I love cute elves and triads. He's playing soldiers, right? So he wants to out-tempo me in round 2. But as long as we control round 2, everything is fine.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
I have no idea what to buff up. Probably Shura. Shura's pretty far away from a cute elf. We need to bleed him on 2, and maybe we can hit a decent Shiro to epidemic the slave infantries. He's not making my mulligan easy. But it's fine actually. I mean, no, it's not fine. I definitely need a Swordmaster. Let's fin it and look for Swordmasters. On the other hand,
We were not the ones to
Thank
start
you.
this war.
I crit. Well, best of Wastelands. That's pretty good. How do we deal with this? I don't want to play Mountain Elites currently because I want to wait until he plays Slave Throwers for the Epidemic.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
We need to play those.
Oi! Hey there! Come here!
Come on, get your slaves out. I'm controlling the round anyway. They are the slaves. If I get 2 Mountain Elites of a problem, can I play something else than Mountain Elites? I could play Ida into Weather.
We've hammered enough. Let's get to work.
Okay, and next round, if we play Slave Towers, we will hit for a decent Epidemic. Massive Epidemic coming in hot, that would be the idea. If he doesn't get a sentry. No! Don't steal my stuff. Actually, that prevents
You'll
this
regret
epidemic.
your mum ever squirted
Okay,
you
now he
out.
prevented the epidemic, which is kind of problematic. So we can also now just get out the
Dance of
elites.
death! Ha! Ha!
Must be an important lesson in this.
We should kill slave traders actually. Let's get you off that.
Enough of this farce. Vedrai, Enlay!
It's like not the best value, but hey.
Any last words?
Well, it enables me to scorch at some point. I don't care too much about it.
You'll regret your mum ever
Let's buff
squirted you
Bran
out.
as well. He can't pass since like we are in control. Okay, he gets covered out, it's fine. We just want to bleed him with as many cards as possible and then we buff up the Swordmasters as far as possible. High five for the incredible beer hunting. Oh yeah.
New orders? No?
More slaves, I don't care. I think we could actually keep the Sheldon for next round as well, maybe. The only thing we really want to is like buff up for next round. And maybe we can do an epidemic next round. We'll go ahead anyway, like quite hard, so let's just buff our units up here. The only thing
None shall
we
tread
really
on
need.
us.
When do we glaze? We could actually glaze now because you could just decoy Hawker support because we don't care about tempo anyway. We don't need her in run for.
Lie still. You've not yet recovered.
So let's decoy into Hawker support.
Fine. If my coin's ranked to ye, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
What do we do here? You know what? We actually buff up Barclay as well. Because if we don't buff up Barclay, then Barclay will also go into our epidemic. And we want to have an epidemic in run 3. Okay, so this is a big tempo play, this is a big tempo play, this is a big tempo play. Depending if we get actually something useful. And now we may run into big problems. Because the round is exactly enough that you can set up slave traders, but I'm counting on that I am able to play Shiru. Shiru is my key here. Besides, you won't really play big units anyway. That's exactly the thing. We can't mulligan here because of Sheldon.
That was not in the spell books.
So that's the first slave infantry. I actually use the Swordmaster now to kill
May your
off one.
sword and arm be one.
That encourages him to play another slave infantry before he uses sentries. Oh shit, we should have killed this by the way. I just like, oh, we need to keep this, otherwise again it won't get through. No, shit. Actually, we need to kill this now, but then he uses like his, well it's okay actually. So this hurts a bit.
There. Now let them dangle a while.
This hurts. But even if he sentries now, I can still epidemic. And if he gets like more slave entries out, then like the epidemic will hit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I can hit a decent epidemic. And I can't wait longer. Can I though? Because even if he plays a sentry, even if I could still play an epidemic. It will just roast this one as well. So if I play the Swordmaster now, there won't really be problems.
May your sword and arm be one.
If he starts playing sentries now though...
Of course, as you wish, master.
I hate you so much. Okay, that hurts. I should have played the epidemic. Now he's safe again. Oh, that hurts so much. Shit. I didn't expect another Vico. Now I'm dead. This is my first loss. This is my first loss. And the thing is, I can't even play Sheldon. Because if I play Sheldon, then I scorch my Sheldon, I would scorch my Swordmaster. This is not good. This is not good. Epic Epidemic. It would have been an Epic Epidemic. If not for that. Shit. Okay, that was my mistake here. Greed? Yeah, that was greed. Yesterday someone called me Greedy Cricket. Yeah, the greed just killed me. Oh, it could have been... We should have... Okay, lesson learned for today. Epidemic when you have the chance. Damn it. Besides, you could play a rest. Forgot if you played earlier. Potato guy to get a sentry. True. Yeah, I was too greedy. Yes, I was way too greedy here. But I was like, oh yeah, big epidemic. Let's go. But well, it doesn't work like that, I guess. Okay, that's good to have. We have two of those. We actually need to get rid of Barclay. Two blacklisters. We have no recon at all. Wow. I can't mulligan, otherwise I would run into Blue Mountain. Potato guy. Really cricket for the win?
Alright, fine.
Well. Let's get that buff going. Let's hit the Doom version. And nearly the whole hand gets buffed. How nice is that? Let's see if we play against Ifni control. Or Shoop. Looks like Ifni Shoop. Good thing is we play at least at some... We're playing actually on red, which is nice. You could actually get better odds if he is... He probably has Ida, so we could steal it better. He probably plays a Glaze as well. Currently we didn't have... We played... Actually, let's not play a spell. Otherwise a Glaze can use that. You'll evolve with the Locust if you're not careful. Ha!
I'll feed you to the crows!
Let's see.
Look what the werecat dragged in.
I mean, let's see what this will bring us now. And yeah, I think it was okay. Like, it diminished the value from the bomb by quite a good amount. And we're at 21 points ahead on red. Now we have a lot of time to buff up our Swordmasters thanks to the tempo.
Who am I to kill?
Okay, sure. You probably can double scorch, I get it. If we play this now, then we're at 16 points. We can't make this right now, but we can play still in the fight.
None shall tread on us.
Let's see if we can make this 14 points maybe with a Swordmaster at some point.
Everything all right?
Redcon is OP? Yeah, Redcon is. So if this doesn't hit a spy, this is 14. And we can at some point maybe play the spy.
I shall not fail.
Don't hit the spy! I hate these neophytes, really. Like, this is like just such a
You'll regret
shitty
your
combination.
mum ever squirted you out.
Okay, this would be 18. We can't make 18 so far. I hate this so much. And look at this.
Now we will see who is weak.
Why? Okay, after this we need to play something else. I can't stand Yavin's face. Look at this face. Actually, you can't look at his face. Okay, now look at this face. Yavin. Arrgh. What are you doing to me?
The only good humans are dead.
Okay, that's the reveal. Meaning we are currently 11 points behind. if we pass now, then we have a shitty spy. That's pass.
I like the way you die, human.
Hate Yavin. That's a string Yavin you got me, dude. Best spy there is Cantarella. Definitely. She looks good. She like you can choose a card which you can play on top or the bottom of the deck, which is top. She doesn't discard a card. She doesn't get buffed by friendly elves. Well, we kind of need to keep this though. Well, let's hope for support then.
Fine. If my coin's ranked to ye, go
You
kiss
know,
a dog.
I mean, the
its
thing is, fake zero for to win. What I'm thinking actually here is playing Yavin, because as soon as I play Yavin, she can't double Scorch anymore, even though it's like 16 points. Question is, what would I get for 16 points? And could maybe get a glaze, right? I could maybe get. Should we keep it to avoid the double Scorch? On the other hand, like we don't have that high units. This maybe. Left for spy, best spy? Nah.
Oi! Hey there! Come here!
It's very reactive.
Oi! Hey there! Come here! Oi! Hey there! Come here!
I'm afraid if I buff this, like we get a double Scorch target. So I'm actually buffing this one. So this will be scorched in the worst case.
Look what the werecat dragged in.
I don't care about this. It's not. It's by the way some Noah whatever. We have like 5 cards. Let's actually. But they have first light, right? But if we have first light, then they can't pull a unit.
Why have you summoned me?
So that's better actually. I actually got both a premium and then a non-premium fixer in the faction variant. Okay, cool. I would so love to play Fixiery if she would be just so easily, you know, locked, destroyed, decoyed, whatever. Name it. Sim actually made a deck, I think, where he used like if I played Fixiery and then used Swallow and stuff on her and then played Dodo and yeah.
May your sword and arm be one.
So if he scorches now, he can scorch my 7 if he wants to. I think my 11-point Swordmaster will get scorched, but hey. Okay, don't really have targets currently. I can just play another 7.
Let us sing the song of steel.
Better may actually not tick for the full value. But so wouldn't have Az's Thunder. You still force a decoy, lock or stuff out of your opponent. Yeah, but like the amount of points you lose, it's insane.
Nothing's human.
Okay, so it doesn't play double Scorch. He may still have a Shiro in there. No, he may still have a Scorch in there. Or not a compression, we don't know.
There. Now let them dangle a while.
Let them dangle a while. 26 points is actually pretty decent. There's another Scorch. Look at this. This is just...
Let us sing the song of
well, at
steel.
least we're 27 points ahead. And this even though our boy Yavin was buffed up big times. Oh, such a sad Rubio. Oh. Good then. So, what do we want to play, guys? Do we want to switch to soldiers? Do we want to play something else? You tell me. You tell me. And let me quickly answer here. So there we go. Okay, what do we want to play? We could play the soldier deck here. It's a pretty standard soldier deck. It uses Vanema instead of Remde for better clearing damage. Wait, what was the ambush in round 1 then? Seppa's more? No, it was True, but he created it through Eisengrim. So he had 2 True Wheels in this match. That was what happened basically. Play mill? Nah. Not going there again. Veterans are cool. Yeah, it's true. Veterans are really cool. We could play veterans. I'm playing really against Consume right now and I'm suffering. Yeah, I mean Consume is really good. Foldist would be cool. I mean we have some decent Foldist list as well. Soldiers are okay. Okay, so a lot of different opinions. Is the stream title Coin Flip Swarm with Wolfsbane Johnny? No, like I'm not going there. I mean you can play Jemima Armor, which is pretty nice, but since like the soldiers was there and like the title is also called Soldiers, let's say Soldiers now, maybe switch later again. So let's say live Soldiers, like Nilfgaard, Soldiers, ranked climb. There we go. And if you agree into another deck, except Sabbath, then yeah, I'll play that. Is Xathithius Alchemy any good? I love Xathithius. Xathithius Alchemy, like, you can't say it's like good, like, it depends what you craft around it, because Xathithius gives you like Stephen's Kellan in a body. So basically if you take like a Stephen's Kellan Alchemy deck and like replace it with Xathithius and get some stuff like Also Stop Crossing, so you actually can get the cards you need, then it gets good. But you need to craft it around it, so that's good. That's good. And if you can get a recruit here, that's awesome. Good, I mean, how do we start this? Do we just start with slave infantries? I mean, we have so many of them. Monster Shub deck? Guys, some solid stuff. Oh, that's not nice. Could drop out here, but he's probably way more better where this came from. We could also decoy this, just like to save one slave infantry and to deploy another. It's not the best what we can do, but at least we save one.
Resistance is futile.
But I have so much more slaves. Next round we then play a sentry in between, just to save them. And then we play more slave infantries, I guess. We could even play like a recruit, to be honest. It would save one slave infantry. Oh, that hurt. That was not nice. No, I don't want to play sentry. Oh, what can we do? Let's save those at least. And I play another and then we play another sentry. It's actually not optimal. He's really killing our slave infantry. Really good. So if he continues like that, then we yes. Okay, we got all the vet out. That's at least a positive thing, but we won't stay in here. Should we? I mean, we don't want to play in the vet, right? How much vet did you play? Well, actually, there's still like maybe hounds in there. It's probably like Wet is probably the worst deck against us. Let's hope for Vanema. in the weather, it's just like bullshit. Hey Roach, what are you doing? Vanimar, that's my friend. So what do we pull back? We probably pull back the sentry and the decoy.
If magic dies, this world dies with it.
And then we play a long round, but we have weather clear, so that's the good thing. I'm actually thinking of keeping Contrarella so we can line up a decent Igni. Could work. So 3 ointments. We have no access to the gold cards. Do we keep Cantarella? Kinda need to, otherwise we need to get recruit and stuff out. So as soon as we play this, he will start with Frost again. If I get knock up Ale now, it's fine.
Of course, as you wish, master.
There we go. It probably applies 2 more Frost Throws and then we're going to Vanima.
We know the mysteries of time.
So I'm waiting for 1 more Frost Throw and then we clear. Is this? Yeah, that's perfect. It's another one straight for us. Also, Controller could make Igni better, enable it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's why this is not a bad combo to have in hand. Give me the last Frost Throw, please.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Aber look, okay. That's interesting. He makes the rounds better. He's really playing full Frost here. I'm playing a sentry now, just that those don't die that early.
Now,
there's okay. So there's he can still play 1 more Frost by using Eridin into like the Wild Hunts.
Tell me what you've got.
But at least there we go. Dang, we're pretty much around the same as we might fight each other by accident. Well, could happen, I guess. Then you just need to go out of the stream. So he probably plays everything into another hunt. But we always have Vanima decoy. So now all the Frost should be out, right? There's no more. I don't think there's another Frost in there. Okay. So we're not down to cards, but like all the Frost is gone. So if he has other synergies with Frost. Oh really? He's like an all leather deck, it's crazy.
Now, how did that incantation go?
Okay, so at least we got some infantries here. Now we just need to ensure that we get like another sentry. Ah, the good old accidental snipe.
Now,
accidental snipe. Oh, he's decoy as well. Are you kidding me? Yes, if it happens, I promise. Yeah, I trust him. Why does this dude have so much better?
I forgive you.
Hey, Roach. Wow, so nice that you're here. It means Cantarella will pull me Markham Ale, which is insanely not useful. Wow. And ships. Well, if he has 2 ships, then Wild and Rider will line up. So
let us see.
I really don't have the best cards here, if you think of interest and stuff. Oh wow, what a deck. And even if he plays another ship now, I can't Igni because he played Valendrada before. Let me guess, it's a ship.
Any last words?
Oh wow. Hey Roach. No, it's actually a Harada. What a deck. Ah. And we even cleared like full weather with Vanimar. They should have, like, the thing is, like, how long would we have been able to stay in round 1? Because in round 1 we already were into full weather. So if we would have stayed in round 1, at some point he would have just passed on us. And we can't play like in one row because of the slave inventory, so like weather is probably one of our worst enemies.
You shall die.
Aridin again, are you kidding me? I'm playing hand buff and I'm always playing against Nilfgaard, now I'm playing slaves and everyone is... ah. Okay, this could give me a recruit with pretty decent chance actually. Joachim's good to have, this is good to have, I would take this. Against Zymes. I'm Zymes. Let's see how we deal with him now. Okay. Seems to be like a hard decision. And we're in red. At least something's good. We have all the slave entries, which is good. We have 2 sentries, which is good. Oh my god. So he's in for a long round. We kind of need to play slave infantry here, right? So we need to play long round too because he's probably going better all over us again. Decoy, Vanima would be awesome. Please give me Vanima. Okay then. Start you better. Bring it on. Bring it on. It's really funny like how when you change decks, like how immediately you play against your nemesis. What's there like actually a multitude of nemesis? Nemesi?
Naivety is a fool's blessing.
Nice, okay, sure. I don't care too much to be honest. I'm trying to bleed him now. I don't care about his free cuts up. That was kind of to be expected. So here's the first sentry.
152, 154.
Now this won't die. We could even like get another slave infantry up now. Should have played soldier here. Had a recruit, I mean. Let's get another slave infantry here. And then we played remaining sentries and just like try to hope it's enough. Guardian Valhan is actually my favorite deck. It was my first one. I have a soft spot for these zombie elves. Zombie elves. Except they're not bad, but yeah. So let's really push ahead here. Could even decoy another sentry. This is fine, by the way, because this will stagger. I think we just deco again, and then hope that it's enough that we get free and more cards out of him. We should actually need to play it somewhere here. We should have played here, by the way. Now he has double Igni. Should have played here, because we are protected by the Fright now. And then the question is this enough? The chance that we get Vanima from this is like, we could get Roach, we could get Novice. But to me they're literally zombie elves. I don't know what the rest is. I mean they look like zombie elves. Well, 33 points is like nothing actually. Still. We're under weather. He's getting his wild right. He's getting his good stuff out. Sadness. Iris hurts. So we're on equal then. Oh, he cancels Baba Ghazi. How annoying. But at least we got 2 equal cards. We should play, since we're like accounting a lot of weather decks currently, we should maybe play something anti-weather. But on the other hand, as soon as we play something anti-weather, you know what happens, then we don't get into weather at all anymore. Because it's always like that. Wow, we got Igni, we have still Roshan there, so we can't play Joachim. There's a decent chance that we actually get Markham Ale from this. Oh well. Maybe we should start off with Calvit here. Looking for Triss. Pointy and skeleton armor, what else do you want? Actually, like lore-wise, why they put on the skeleton armor is because they're raiding like other worlds. And they got a liking that they're like feared. So they wanted to like even emphasize this and really be like the Red Riders, basically like this force of death. So they made it to frighten humans. Which they captured as slaves for the NL. Which are basically nothing more than fancy slavers. Actually, slave driver should be an elf card instead of an elf card. But hey. I see Magni coming at some point.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistake.
Well, the risk that we get 2 Markham Eels is... But what else can we do here?
Of course,
nice.
As you wish, master.
Okay, there we go. As Marshall Robneck used to say, a good elf is a dead elf. At least an L elf. This will die, I guess. Can't play this because we still have Roach in there. If I play it like this, I will get an Ale. But this will die anyway. And then I get Roach out and I can finally get Vanima through Joachim.
Quite the menial task.
It's not optimal at all, but hey. What did you think of the new Witcher book? Wait, there's a new Witcher book? I have like Last Wish and then the 5 books from the series Hexalogy. Is there another one? Because if there is another one, I needed to buy it immediately. Like, there's no way around this. Let's get Vanima.
Enough! Let us finish this!
And then I think we just put 2 ointments back so we can get maybe like Chain and Novice into another infantry. There's no way that we can access those, sadly. So we are in a bit of trouble here.
Magic dies. This world dies with it.
I mean, we can We could res recruit. If you put a sentry back, we can get a bit more value. Yeah, there's a new one came out recently. Really? Do you know what's the title? Like, what's the story point? Is it like the new? Is it like about the new whatever, or what's? It covers Geralt's early life, I think, not series story. I know 100% he's writing one, but I didn't know about coming out. Okay, well that's really interesting. This is shit, by the way.
That was not in the spell books. 152.
So there's another sentry.
154.
Runa will be hard. Runa will kill us here, I guess. No way to deal with it, sadly. What is he doing? Oh, the caretaker. Yeah, I think this is...
Let's
lost.
get this over with.
It's too much. There we go. But it was a close one. And we played against Veteran again. Let's play a bit more soldiers and see if we can get some like play against a deck which is not better. Just losing ranks here. Well, actually, let me quickly look for this Witcher book. How to say, like, let's see if Amazon knows something about it. Witcher book. The Witcher box set. Yeah, that's the trilogy. Last Wish, Blood of Elves, Slate of the Lake, Sword of Destiny. That was the fourth, right? Video game companion. Well, yeah, sure. Season of Storms. Oh, actually, there you go. Actually, there you go. There's a new one. You are absolutely right. Are you kidding me? It's called Season of Storms, and it came out on the 22nd of May 2018. Are you kidding me? Like it says, Geralt, the Witcher whose mission is to protect ordinary people from a monster created with magic, a mutant who has the task of killing unnatural beings. He uses a magic sign. Potions, and the pride of a Witcher, 2 swords, steel and silver. But what would happen if Geralt lost his weapons? Okay, the author returns to his most popular hero in a standalone novel where Geralt fights, travels, and loves again. Dandelion sings and flies from trouble, sorcerers are scheming, and across the whole world clouds are gathering. The Season of Storm is coming. Okay, interesting. A totally new book. I think I'm going to buy that right after the stream. Alright, we're back in 30 minutes. Okay, see you then. We play more soldiers. Monster Soup is weird, yeah, but it's actually like not that bad. It's obviously not tier 1, but I actually like can see how it performs. Or at least I played against it and it had the right cards or something, but it was actually not that
We've hammered enough. Bad. Let's get to work.
Mr. Koi.
Sons of Nilfgaard.
Okay, let's see. That's not bad. Let's get rid of Ale. This gives me my last infantry. Yeah, this is my last infantry for sure. So this is pretty decent for round 1. And we're on red again. So if I don't win this with soldiers, then I switch decks. Then soldiers is not a deck for me. Well, let's see.
Death awaits us all.
Oh, is he playing like this big value push? We played as well. Let's see.
We've hammered enough. Let's get to work.
He's actually doing it. Look at this. He's actually playing the. Yeah, he's playing it. Wow. So let's see. It's 12. 20, so we can play 2 sentries and we would actually be... We can actually take the round, so that's fine. Season of Storm it's called. Just realized it was actually written a few years ago, but only recently to see the image in You may have already read it.
Strength, my
How
love.
would I have read it? I can't speak Polish. So no, I haven't read it.
Everything all right?
Because I'm reading all the books in English as well. If I play slave infantry now, that would give me 9 points. 9 points, it's 19. 9 times 2 is 18, it's fine. There we go.
Must be an important lesson in this. But
If it doesn't pass now, then I'll overtake him. Also, we have a decent Igni here. Look at this. I'll probably just Igni here.
Right, fine.
It's the same as here, so we don't care too much now. If he goes out, we Igni.
None shall tread on us!
So now he can't go out anymore. He needs to Scorch or something. But he has an 80-point unit, so how can he Scorch? He spies me, how not nice. But the good thing is,
We were
we
not
have
the
a
ones
rain
to
farm
start
with
this
Roach. So, Mr. Rain Farm, can you please pull me my controller? Thank you very much. There we go.
I shall be your eyes.
Oh, it's a
my lord.
Greatswords. That's a good round. 15 points, there we go. Nice.
I shall not fail!
So we could try to go out here. No need to stay in here. I mean, he would control the round if you just like stay in and like, for example, get a Markham Ale out. It would be fine as well, but all those are really good cards. I think we want to get rid of Igni, right? Just for the sake of it. And if it doesn't pass now, then we pass. We've been on the road for 6 hours on Sunday playing We Finally Finished Time of Contempt. Ah, you do that. It's a good bug. I did it. I did, and there's another one coming. Wow. So after this, another one is coming. That would be awesome.
Why have you summoned me?
So you probably can make it in one card, right? I mean, he can't play Neophyte. He can't play. He actually needs to use something hand buffed. So whatever he plays here, it's fine. And if he bleeds him around 2, then we're actually not playing Slave Infantry. We're actually using stuff like Triss and Calvit to push ahead. But Magdalene is like, is there another book coming after the Season of Storms? Hey, forwards. How nice. Finally. Yep, so Season of Storm is the new one and there's another one in the works. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks, Wilsono. Wow. So much Witcher books. It's crazy. But it's just like a... He's such a good character, to be honest. Like, I really like... it's just a great written character.
My men know the
He's
meaning
not
of sacrifice.
a paladin, but he's also not
Onward,
a devil. He's
sons
just a
of
great
Nilfgaard!
dude with motivations. And that's awesome. Okay, there we go. I heard he's writing something. Well, we just got the confirmation, so... You heard right. We play against the Folk Pony. Folk Pony. 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 You're in red again. I like this. We actually can't deal with this, which is a bit of a shame. That's why I like control decks way better than those. Thing is, if I start Slaves Infantry now, what's happening is now that he just like plays... If he plays a second Mangonel, we drop. Okay, he doesn't. But it's already enough to kill my slaves. I think I just drop out after the big reveal push.
Not all
I'm too slow in chat.
in bloodshed.
So it doesn't make sense for me to play into the 25 points. Let's just drop out here. Ale. Okay, this is good, but ale. Ale we really don't need. Okay, another slave infantry. Let's see what he's doing. If he plays like some of the old, like better reveal, then he likes long round. Ah, then that I don't think. A long round is good for him. Which reminds me that since I will spend like a month in countryside with shit internally, we're hopefully writing a lot about more of my fanfiction. Oh, you write fanfiction? Oh, that sounds so cool. What are you writing? Tell me. I actually have a friend who wrote like a whole book of Witcher fanfiction, and she actually made an audiobook out of it, so that's pretty cool. It's interesting that he plays Vikarawa. I wouldn't have expected that. Stefan on the other hand, sure, makes sense.
If anyone asks,
Oh,
you've not seen me.
He wants to kill my slaves. And he... Oh, actually didn't kill the Doom version. That's nice. Wait, why? Ah, shit. I thought like with deck tracker I was like, oh, there's a slave infantry in the graveyard. Nice. Shit. A potential Witcher 4, as if it was a game. Okay. Sounds interesting. Actually, if you have something, I want to read it. Honestly, I'm really into that. Okay, let's stop playing soldiers. That's not my deck, definitely. It's nice, but hey. So multiple routes. Okay, like as somebody who's actually like has written a lot of stuff already, is this your first work? Because if it's your first work and you're already doing like multiple routes and stuff, that's really hard and really a lot of work. So like if this is your first work, then I would really go for like one thing and like just pull it through, and then you can branch out maybe. Guys, what are we playing? Should we play more hand buff? Hand buff was okay, no hand buff was... Temeran armor was like something requested first. It's not bad. What are we playing? Hand buff or not? Actually, what's the win rate currently? And 3 different stories for the 3 different endings of Witcher 3? Oh wow. Okay, if it's not your first week then, like, awesome. 76... Until now we only played 2 matches. Soldiers... Greatswords, please! Okay. I haven't played Greatswords in a while. How to shut down Nilfgaard hand buff? Any tips? Yeah, play Scourge. Get stuff like Artifact Compression, get Mandrake, get a Glaze. Basically play Ifni Control. Then Nilfgaard hand buff has no chance. Other than that, like you need some stuff like Scourge stuff, or something which resets units. So if you play a lot against Nilfgaard hand buff, get the resets, get the Scourges. That's basically a good way to deal with that. I don't even have Greatswords, look at this. Let me quickly check the team or chooser meta snapshot. Let's see what they are playing. I think they're not playing with yeah, they're not playing with, how's it called? Jenga? But I think I would like to play with Jenga. So, okay, anyway. Hey, you have all collection? Yeah, kinda. What I don't have, I can just craft because, like, I just get some kegs and then do it, right? Hey, and play handled machines, lol. I'd rather not. Oops, that's Darren. That's what I wanted to have. Skjal, Sigdrifa. Restore, I guess. Restore for Skjal and for Harald. So Skjal will now pull me Ulderich or Spy. What we then play here is we probably play. We wanna play. What do we wanna play? Coral. We always wanna play Coral. Always wanna play Heim. By the way, best card art in the game, definitely. Renew Coral. Renew? Nah. Wild Boar I can see. Wild Boar would make sense. You wanna play Denman's build? When Denman, one day you have to, maybe. Denman's build is cool, but I really like the double Jenga though. Should we play Wild Boar? I mean, we could play Muzzle, but on the other hand, like, there's not a, like, I mean, we don't have a lot of offensive cards, so Muzzle is probably not a bad idea. Another question is, do we play Boar or not? Because it's like pretty decent and it's not easy to shut down. But if you don't have it at the beginning, it's kind of problematic. On the other hand, I don't see really other cards. Because if you play like Vesemir, then we would need to like change up the silver cards. We could include Mandrake and stuff. People are playing Black Blood lately. Dandelion Poet would probably not bad to look up stuff. So I think we could play Dandelion, but Damage use is renew. I'm not Denman though. The question is, do I follow him? Do I play Wild Boar? Do I play something like World Decree? World Decree would give me access to Spy when I need it. Let's play Wild Boar. But we don't have access to those, so it really depends what we get. So instead of Muzzle, I'd like more consistency, I guess. Lol, right? I need beta reader once I'm done with the main routes. When it's done, so much fixing mistakes of people and that already, but more to help. Awesome. You're actually really far. Nice. Okay, let's go back to goals in a second. What we need for sure are Greatswords. What we need for sure are the ships. 3 pirate captains, I guess. I'm not sure about how much Corsairs. Do we need 3 pirate captains? That's the next question. Team Chooser says 2 are enough. But therefore 3 Corsairs because we want to arrest them. 1 Battle Maiden. And what do we do about this? Oh, we need Freyas, of course. Okay, so what gold version do we play? I mean, this is like, since we have used Jenga and Harald. Yeah, I know. So the thing is, we can either play like Jenga Harald thing and look it up again, and that's why like Heim is like especially important to get Skjal and then like get Harald, for example, or Ulderich. Or we play. Or we focus more on Wild Boar of the Sea. In Greatswords, yeah, because Corsairs can get you to ships again. And you don't need to look up the captains that much. Muzzle is the question, because it's basically our only way to deal with stuff like mangonels. So I would like to have Muzzle and Coral. So like that's a 2. Another question is, do we go for Roll Decree or do we risk a Wild Boar? Because I'm not a too big fan of Wild Boar. But Roll Decree can... It's probably not a good idea. But we don't need renew if we don't use more. It's a good play Dandelion to get the Greatswords. Let's try this one. Greatswords. Why are we playing Greatswords? Because Navendu wanted to see it. Greatswords, different goals, experiment. Well, actually what we're doing right now is exactly that. I'm going to play this version now. And then we see if we want to change up the goals. Wait. Won't Tree's Reckon be better than Battle Maiden? Tree's Reckon better than Battle Maiden. Well, Tree's Reckon is definitely an idea. But we have Poet as well. And we would need a recon for that. Let's try it like this. Let's see. Renzo van Matterhorn, Krach Verwerfdeck. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Basically trying stuff out and then we mix fix up, throw stuff away. I think like what you need to do is, okay, you know what, we play one with this, and what I want to do afterwards is we go for renew, we're going for wild boar, and then we're trying to do what Demon does, is basically focusing on the Greatswords. Instead of Poet, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but let's play with Poet now. Poet is probably not even like the... He's really probably not a good card here. But hey. What's going on? It's basically telling me to switch decks because I don't find a match. You know what we do now? We actually do it Denman style. But then we get rid of those because we need to access the Greatswords. And instead what we're doing is, I think we're playing Mandrake, right? And what else do we want to have? Because we don't need Skjal if we don't pull... Do we play Roach? Just for finning? I think it doesn't make too much sense. The mulligan will be hell now, but hey. I'm playing against the Dwarfs. Okay. Well, let's see how this works. I'm even thinking if we want to go change something to here. Okay. Okay, let's see if we play against Deathwish, if we play against Moonlight, we'll see. Okay, we don't have Skjal, we need to get the goals. We don't need Freyas in round 1, I guess. Because we don't need Corsairs in round 1. Let's Blacklist Corsairs, that's good. Blacklist Freyas, Restore is good, especially with Battle Maiden. We have Mandrake, we don't have Wild Boar though. Let's get rid of one ship. Yeah, that happened, of course. I think Chang is good having us, gives us 2 win cons. Yeah, I think so too. But let's try this one. This is obviously bad, we can't spy in round 1 now. Let's see. Okay, he's playing better, I guess. Which means that we weren't getting a big Greatsword out there right now. So if he plays better, this will soak it. Oh, there's the weather coming.
I
once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
So the good thing is the Vetter will be soaked by the Greatsword. And then let's see about if he plays a second Vetter. This may be Magic targets, but we just may Magic our own Greatsword, I guess. Let's see if he runs something like Muzzle or so. I haven't been playing Greatsword in quite a while. Guinea pigs are eating their own cage again. What's going on? Okay, he's playing a mixture of Fog and Oxbor, it seems. Why do we play this? Do we play this here?
Uncrate!
Whoever here is in Discord chat and has read all the books and has free time to spend telling me about stuff I need to know for my fanfiction. Well, I'm not sure how much time I have though, but I'll definitely read in. So does he kill this now? It's nice that Achilles triggers my Greatswords. I like it. I like it a lot. It would be so nice to have not Ulderic in hand for the big -1 point spy player. But hey, what can we do? At least with fog ticking, it's pretty nice. I think we use Spare Maiden to pull out another longship. So let's pull another longship, I guess. And let's pull it here. There we go. I'd be for random questions here and there, not like 2 hours long conversation each day. Yeah, perfect. Like that's what it is built for. Go there and get the help you need. So we could res like a Greatsword immediately. I think actually like maybe Triss into like looking up the Freyas is probably not a bad idea actually. So we could actually strengthen that. And this is strong enough that it would always hit with a fox. We could even play like a free engine here. Well, let's play Mandrake first. We need to beware of Oswald because he can eat 1 of my units. We don't really have a restore target with Spare Maiden, so I'm currently thinking if we actually want to have Spare Maidens in there. Instead of Spare Maiden, like Recon and Triss is probably really better to access the Freyas. So that's the change I want to do, I guess. Question is just what to get rid of, because Coral is pretty decent. We really play around like Wild Boar currently. Questions if you want to kick Renew for that. You have to worry about Oslo and Caretaker. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly Navendu. Also Renew, I'm really not sure, like, if you don't get Wild Boar and have Renew, like, this doesn't make too much sense, especially if you get Ham. So that's, like, something I'm not happy with. So I would like to get rid of Renew, I guess. That hurts. Question is like, how long do we play into this now that we've been deprived, so to say, of our big units? And the thing is, like, if I pass now, then he will eat me Oswald starting next turn. So it's something I can't allow. So I kind of need to win this. But if what do I win this? Because like I have no restore target. We have all the pirate captains, of course, in the deck. It's a bit of bullshit currently. So Skjal would have been awesome here. Let's make it like this. If he passes after this round, we can always use Sigdrifa to rest the big raids we're currently in the graveyard. That one. And then this will tick, so let's see. It would be way easier if Ulrich wouldn't be in our hand. But Renew is something we don't like. Triss, on the other hand, I like. I used this deck. I have 96% win rates in 26 games. Question is on what rank. Because like on that rank I like have pretty high win rates as well. Can I post a link? Yeah, please. But you can't post in YouTube because YouTube doesn't allow it. So don't post the full link, but play basically say like 20B and then make the slash and just post it after the slash or something. Okay, so let's quickly calculate. This will be 16 afterwards because it will be hit by the fox. So it will get 5 points. Then we are at 13, 10, 2, 1, 0, 1 point. Wow. Let's pray that I calculate correctly. Oh, I didn't calculate correctly because this happens at the end of the round. Shit, that's the profit here. Damn, that was my bad. Okay, anyway, let's update the Greatsword list here. We want to get rid of Renew. We want to get rid of our little Battle Maiden. We want to instead get Recon in. I want to get Triss in. Where is she? There she is. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I'd love to use more in more decks, but it's kind of insane how that silly thing was right most of your heuristics deck building.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
On the right most of your hand? I don't get it. Okay, with one Greatsword we can pull a second one of Krach. We want to blacklist Priestess, we want to blacklist this. You get at least 2 ships. We of course could join the Ulrich. Let's not do this time. Alright, I have to go. You guys have fun. Good luck, cricket, and later, peeps. See ya. Looking forward to your to you in Discord.
Elves must die.
Okay. Well, let's pull a Greatsword, I guess. There we go. There we go. We have access to ships, which is good.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Let's go for Tampo.
Won't pay us in gold, pay us in blood.
We could actually...
Now, how did that incantation go?
Sure. I'm thinking if we should just raise it right away. If he has Selkirk,
I once lopped off 3 heads.
let's see if he
with
uses
one
Selkirk
blow.
here.
The north.
Oh, he's actually Baron Roche. Okay, sure. He's going big here. So he denied 2 of my Greatswords. The question is, do we care or do we just ignore this for now? We can also Mandrake the ship. We Mandrake the ship at 6 points. If we play Heim now, that would be 9. No, but because if we Heim now, then we have a problem. I would rather go Heim in a round where I'm already in red, like next round. We just need to hope that we don't draw into the stuff right now. So, let's see. Of course we draw into Roach. Let's pray for not drawing into Skial or Ulderic. There we go. It's actually really risky. Oh, come on, really? It's not more than Spire, right? Ulderic is 13, 10, 6. Wow. Mandrake resets it, but it's fine. So let's get on the ship onto the graveyard, right? And then we look for a long round. Let's hope he's not going for Swarm, because then he can actually out-tempo us. Not a big fan of Greatsword, I just figured out. It's like not my deck. If this gives me Roach again and I'm crying. I don't want to play anymore. Like, this is just bullshit. Oh god. Kids.
Won't pay us in gold, pay us in blood.
Wow.
Close ranks!
Oh wow. So should we already get the Greatsword out? Because Selkirk is probably going to hit it. Let's restore one. Like this one. And if Selkirk wants to hit one, then let it hit the 8.1. And Ham is a silly thing, alright, most of your hand. Oh. Well.
As you command.
With Ham we could actually use Morwood. But I think that's probably what he meant. And if you get like the big one out now, then he will lose Selkirk. Let me guess.
Modron Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
How much Dinal can one deck have?
Well, it's war. Severed limbs, blood, and guts.
Ugh, this is boring.
What do you need?
I need to immediately Mandrake this. Oh, there's
Stand and fight, cowards!
This is insane or not?
I fear nothing.
There's Recon. At least we have another chance for Greatsword.
I don't want to die.
So there's a Freya.
Bow before Modron Freyr.
There's the Greatsword.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
And let's res more ships here. Back, hey Andrew.
We can trust you.
Are you kidding me? Really, Margarita? Why do I play this deck again? I don't like this. Ah, damn it, Greatswords, honestly. Who likes to play Greatswords? If I want to play Skellig, I play Veterans. Anyway. Ah, guys. That's nothing for me. You guys, you know what, actually? I mean, that's, I'm sorry now for Andrew. But I'd actually probably go after this, like, because like this doesn't really motivate me. Greatswords, yeah. I'd actually go and like finish writing the guide for tomorrow, which is all about the move hand buff. So yeah, Navendi, you can here's nothing about you. It's like really I'm not a greatsword type, like greatsword types. I'm really a control player. I like decks like Alchemy. I like decks like hand buff, for example. Like that's cool. Or like autonomous decks which don't run engines, like Veterans, for example, Terrain Armor. Those decks I really like because when I play engine decks, it's always like... I came back at the first string here is one slap off free head with one blow, not like this. Yeah, exactly. That's why we like look. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. There we go. There's the Greatswords deck. Oops. Wait, there we go. There it is. And that's what we do. Delete. It's gone. Magically. Oh my god. Okay, so guys, like, I'm back tomorrow because I'm going to write the guide now. And, there we go. Poor value. Terrain Armor. That's poor value. Check it out. I wrote a guide like last Wednesday about it. It's pretty decent. Veterans is poor value. It's like... so to say, like, quick explanation. Let me go into full screen here. Okay, quick explanation about decks. You have like poor value decks, which are just about like putting points on the board. Old Dwarfs was poor value. Terrain Armor was poor value. There was Veterans is poor value. Then you have engine decks, which are Greatswords, which are like spies, which basically the longer like in units on the board, the more value it creates, right? Engine decks. Then you have control decks. It's like the third section of decks, which is basically like Alchemy. It's like infinite control. Basically decks which, you know, kill other decks and not decks but units, which is really focusing on dealing damage and removing stuff from the board. And this is the magic triangle. Like you have engine decks beat poor value decks beat control decks beat engine decks, right? So, and I'm rather like on this side of the spectrum than on this side, because I think it's really frustrating if you have like one winning strategy and it's like getting your engine ups, and then you just play against control decks. With poor value decks and with control decks, you have more choice of how to play. For example, with Alchemy, you don't necessarily need to focus on your control side. If you play against poor value decks, you just counter with Markham Ale. If you play against Greatswords, you play Witchers. So that's more like the decks like to play. If you have only engine decks, hard. But hey. Anyway, just wanted to say, this is going to be it for today. I'm going to go now and like focus on writing a guide for tomorrow. And I'm back tomorrow, and then let's see what we play. Maybe I don't know. Let's see. Maybe if you have suggestions, drop them in my Discord channel. That would be awesome. And then I would say let's see each other tomorrow. I'm sorry, Andrew, for coming back, and I'm already ending the stream. But I have now playback enabled, so if you want to go, you can just click back on my stream and watch up the last 4 hours. So that's good, I guess. How do I go face if there's no face? I mean, like, it's poor value kind of, so. Anyway, see you tomorrow, and thanks for watching, really appreciate it, and I hope it was fun with hand buff. The Greatsword thing was okay. Yeah, well, anyway, see you guys.